There we go. And we should be back. Now, just in case you're wondering, before we move forward, yes, I do watch the recordings that I make. And if you cringe, rest assured that I have cringed in the same parts myself. So at least we're on the same page on that one. Boom. Now, we should be going to the chamber, right? We're not. Ooh, spooky. What is this? What is this? Why is it attracting my attention? Let's go. Oh, it's a sunken... It is a sunken door, isn't it? No, it's not sunken. Is it? I don't know. Anyway. It's pretty clear we're on rails here. Ooh, meta commentary. Okay. Oh, spooky. During that loading screen, I hit 1,416 frames.
I simulate daylight at all hours and add adrenal vapor to your oxygen supply. So you may be confused about the passage of time. The point is, yesterday was your birthday. I thought you'd want to know.
So it's clear at this point that she knows where we are, you know, that we're out of the chambers, but we're still effectively within the route that she's planned for us. Which is a good thing, okay? It sort of keeps the plot intelligent instead of being like, oh, she doesn't know because I'm not, you know, she can't see me with the camera. It's just like, yeah, but you're opening doors. It's like, it's not that hard for her to know. You know, it's clear that she's in control of this. Ah, this one. Now this is where things start to get interesting because, ooh, look at this. It's not at a right angle. These puzzles are getting tricksy. Well, not that tricksy, but, you know. So, immediately destroy the camera because that's the job of every player in this game. And here's the thing, okay? You got this. You got your door, your non-functional door, where you're supposed to come through. You got this, and you see this. You're like, okay, I need to, like, activate all three of these at once, right? See, this is the clever part of this. It already activates one for contrast with the others, so that you can see how to activate them just at a glance. You already know this, you don't have to be told. Just, goddamn these people. Just so fucking smart. Now look. This chamber is about two things. And both of them have to do with angles, right? Because look at what happens. Unless I shoot a portal this way. Oh, it comes out at an angle. Angles are preserved. That's interesting. Well, you're gonna have to use it at this point because you're gonna have to do something like this. The only problem is that I can use that to activate a second one. The third one is left alone, okay, and flaccid. And I don't want him to be flaccid. I want him to be erect like the other two. So I need to find some way to like hit two of these at the same time, right? Ooh. Now this is not a fucking, you know, like dissertation or anything. So this is not difficult to figure out. It's just that, you know, a bit of trial and error and you're gonna find it. But it does show you one thing, okay? That the exact entry angle of a laser is preserved as it comes out of a portal. And it shows you these, which are about effectively aligning lasers. It shows you that not everything is going to be at a right angle, even though up until this point it was. And come on, there we go.
I'm going to live forever, but you're going to be dead in 60 years. Well, I've been working on a belated birthday present for you. Well, more of a belated birthday medical procedure. Well, technically, it's a medical experiment. What's important is it's a present.
It's the thought that counts.
That jumpsuit you're wearing looks stupid. That's not me talking. It's right here in your file. On other people it looks fine. But right here a scientist has noted that on you it looks stupid. Well, what does a neck-bearded old engineer know about fashion? He probably... Oh, wait. It's a she. Still, what does she know? Oh, wait. It says she has a medical degree. In fashion. From France.
Medical degree in fashion from France. See, that's the way that you do stereotypes properly. You just have a shitty character fucking repeat them who's supposed to not know what the fuck is going on. See, that's... They shoot the entire bullet, you know? Which is why bullets have explosives in them, so that you cannot use them. This is how smart Aperture Science is. Anyway, let's move on. Oops. Hey, dude. Now, you immediately learn at this point. Once you do something like this and you're like, oh no. Then you see these and you're like, wait, why are they not fucking killing the shit out of me? Well, the reason is because the light bridge is blocking them. So you learn that these light bridges are solid not only to walk on, but they're otherwise solid as well. They act like glass. So, you know that this one is blocking things. You know that you had a problem with this fucking dude. So you're like, oh no, I have to do this. The only problem is, now you've blocked your way completely. I'm like, oh no, I fucked myself. You can't really portal anywhere, okay? So, you gotta be a bit clever with this. You can do this, okay? Move a bit there. And you can do this. I don't know if there's like another solution to this, but you know, this is the one that I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna pick this turret up. And oh no, there's more of them there. Maybe we can, like, you know, keep their friend hostage. But I know they're not friends, not really. So I'm just gonna put this guy down. I don't want to be violent with these guys. I'm just gonna put this guy down. Okay. I am still here. Just can't see me.
Is anyone there?
Will you?
Hello. Target searching.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. You can't see the entire room, right? Like this is one of the I think probably the first puzzle where there is a lot that you can't see, where it's like slowly introducing you to them, to the puzzle, which also implies that this is going to be a complicated one, because it's a general design principle that you shouldn't overwhelm someone with too much information at once. So if there's a lot, you sort of like pace them through it. And when it comes to levels, that is always done by using the by controlling where the player can walk and controlling what they can see. So you first see this, you learn this, and then you get introduced to the rest of the puzzle, starting with showing you the lasers. Well, it shows the camera too, but you don't need that one. It shows you the lasers, which implies, oh, there's like more of these here. Okay, this is about these. It's a complicated layout, though. You can't really tell all the distances. You can't really tell what exactly is behind there. You can see that it's a door, but you can't... It's unclear. Does this activate the door? Or is there something else that will activate the door? What is it? You see the turret there. Okay, you see another one there. Like, what is going on? Like, how am I supposed to navigate this? So you need to take this, like, piece by piece. But you can also, if you're cautious... You know, if you're not cautious, you can just like run in there and get shot and like, you know, get shot a few times and figure it out. But if you're cautious, you're gonna start thinking, well, maybe I can use my portals to see things, right? You do this. Ooh. And now I can see this from a completely different angle without actually having to go through the portal. I've already been shown that I don't need to use all my portals. So using a portal like this at this point is like a ripe thought in your head. I can't get through there, though. I can't, like, get there completely. This is the highest portal that I can shoot. There's no way that I can, like, you know, jump and do things like that. Okay? I can't, like, you know, portal down there and, like, jump across. I can't get here, right? But I can at least check the puzzle. These will shoot me upwards. The targets indicate that they'll shoot me You know, like this one will shoot me to that target and this one will shoot me to that target. But they've used these targets before as a hint. Now, the problem is, I want to go here, and I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be shot over this. Like, what's the point? I don't see any point, at least. I see the turrets are there. Okay, I already know because of the angle of this, like where I'm looking, right? I know there's more turrets over here. Okay, I can see a line here, but I don't see where it goes. So I've got like some limited perspective here. But I'm using portals and I gotta start thinking with them. So maybe if I do this... Oh no, I can't do that. I can't portal anywhere here. So that's a problem, because I would really like to be able to portal behind him and, you know, just pick out those turrets, but I can't do that. So what am I supposed to do? I check there, I can't portal there. So what gives? Maybe if I try this? None of them can see me over here, except this buddy. You know what? I'll just have you sit in a corner. Teacher did this to me when I was in primary school and I hated it. But she can fuck off now. Not this one, the teacher. Had me like standing in a fucking corner with like one of my legs up. It's like, how fucking kind of degenerate trash does that to a kid? Jesus. Anyway, so I slide out of here, right? It shows you that you're going to land on the target, so you know where you're going to land. Problem is, you want to land there, not there, okay? You don't want to be bouncing around. So got some limited perspective, and oh, you notice, once you come here, that there's glass, and that's why you couldn't, like, portal. You notice that, like, this actually doesn't go to the door. This goes to the glass. So, you know you're going to have to fight these, but for now you don't have to worry about them. Instead, you need to worry about these motherfuckers over there. So, you can't portal under them, up, you know, above them, behind them, you can't do anything. But there's a hint, there's a bridge up there. So I need to somehow get up there. So how do I get up there? If I do this, just gonna land there. That doesn't help me. Right? It's useless. Maybe if I press the button? Let's see. Press the button. It just opens this one. Okay, doesn't open the door. But now I know what the button does for sure. Okay, can I use it in some way? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do, right? Just taking this. Gonna have to listen to that again, but hey. Actually, we won't. It's a nice thing. She said hooray. Now, again, how am I supposed to get up there, right? These are bouncing me across. I need something to, like, block me. Okay. And... or I need to, like, jump across. Can't do that. Oh no, I'm gonna get shot. I'm not gonna get shot. No air control. Well, very little air control. Ideally, I would come out from that one. As you can tell, I don't remember this puzzle very well. Shit. Better than knowing it and being boring about it, though. I can't, like... Why is this so confusing? Should be obvious. Should be obvious. that doesn't work. Why am I being confused by this? Is this a decoy? Have they started already doing that? What am I missing? No, they're not slow enough for that. Oh yeah, that's what I'm forgetting. Was right in front of my eyes. I have to use a light bridge, obviously, to stop myself from getting launched. Such a dumbass. Should have been obvious. So, I need to get back there first. Okay. No, actually, I need to somehow get the bridge over there. Can't use it that way, can I? Oh, I can. That's convenient. So I just do this, and just plate myself up there. And now it's pretty obvious what to do. I could get rid of them. Probably have to. These will still hurt you, even though they're on their backs, by the way. Like, as in, you know, as they're frantically shooting, they will still hurt you. The problem is here that if I just land that cube, I'm gonna get shot by these guys. So since I've spent quite a bit of time on this puzzle already, I'm just gonna solve it the proper way. And just not be dumb. And that's how you solve it. Now, this one does activate the door, I guess.
I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage. I managed to find 2 with your last name. A man and a woman. So that's interesting. It's a small world.
Emotional blackmail, always fun.
I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise. So I'll just give you a hint. It involves meeting 2 people you haven't seen in a long time.
Now, I don't know if this is like a comment on weapon skins, but considering what they did later with Counter-Strike Global Offensive, I mean, I think Team Fortress 2 was already out by this point. Maybe Dota, was it? This is like a 2009, 2012 game? I don't remember. I think it's a 2012 game, or at least this version is. Weapon skins, great. I actually do like weapon skins. Ooh, now it's hinting at a few things, isn't it? This one is faded out, but it shows you a turret being burned by a laser. Ooh. You know, see how it's just a line, but it's still clear what it is? And then there's this. So what is this? Right? This is a cube falling on a faith plate. This is you standing on one. Not getting launched though. So what gives? What gives? What is this? Can't do anything with this guy. Can't grab him. But I can, like, you know, sort of move on. He's gonna be useful in some way, probably. Or maybe not. I think this one is an Easter egg or something. I don't remember. Okay, so what do we got here? Another puzzle where, like, you know, sort of gives you some pacing. Sort of pushes you forward with this guy. So, where's the exit? Yeah, there it is. I need to use a laser to activate the exit, right? Which means that... Wait a fucking minute. Yeah. I can use this one. I need to shoot it there, right? But I can't really shoot it from anywhere. So I need to redirect it. And I've already been shown here, assuming that I was paying attention, that I can burn these using the laser. But, again, conveniently, they have given us very few options. All I can do is stand on this one, okay? I don't have any access to any cubes. If I try to go here, they're just going to shoot me. I don't need to show you that. And it shows this to me again. So, I know I can redirect lasers using portals, so I'm just going to try that. And do this. So those are dead. Now I can go over here, which gives me access to 2 cubes. Now, I can clearly use this one to keep the laser activated. Well, not with me standing in the way, of course. I can use this to redirect it. That's pretty obvious what I need to do with this, right? Just need to blow these guys up. But I don't have any of these open. You know, like this is just glass. What am I going to do with this? Well, let's just set up the puzzle anyway. And the that button activates the glass as well. It's not obvious from this angle, unfortunately, but it does. No, it actually doesn't. It's just like, you know, the laser passes through, which is again something that we've never been shown before. But it does do that. I'm just sort of like guesstimating the angle. I can't always like take a look over here. See, oh, is it aligned or not? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Just gonna try it anyway. It's not. I can be a bit more intelligent about this. You know, eventually you get impatient and you just do this. Activated, everything's activated. I still haven't done anything with that guy though. So let's see if perhaps I can. I don't remember if that's an Easter egg or not. See how conveniently there's a surface over there? It blows open that panel. By the way, Ellen McLain, who voices GLaDOS, is actually an opera singer, outside of being just a voice actress, and she also did the announcer for TF2, I think? So this is just an Easter egg thing. You know, the out-of-place turret marking the spot. What is that? What? Virality? UNM virality? What? What? Also, there's like bodies stacked up. Okay. And the typical joke in this game of using computers to cook and warm things up. Well, unfortunately that's familiar because right now it's really hot here. It's extremely fucking humid. I think the humidity is in fact about 3 billion%. I am actually swimming at the moment. Doing this underwater, just for you. I need to use this, don't I? Underwater, just for you. This is what life is, if you're an attention whore. You just do silly things. This is continuing the birthday theme from the first game. You know, with the birthday cake. Famously.
It says this next test was designed by one of Aperture's Nobel Prize winners. It doesn't say what the prize was for. Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin.
Yeah, because in the previous game, she tells you, I think she actually tells you, that she just kills everyone with neurotoxin. So, you know, as much as everyone likes her as a character, she is in fact a mass murdering because I don't have nouns. Okay, this is going to be the last one for now. So let's dig in. Okay, you get your exit framed with your button. And you get your laser framed with, oh, what's this? What's this? This is just an elevator. But you get shown the elevator, okay? So you need the elevator to get up there, and you need to button activate it at the same time. So, oh, how am I going to do that? Well, you can see that you can kill two birds with one stone by getting this fucker off there. And you only have this surface that you can use, and that surface that you can use. Oh, I'm smart. I did the obvious. So you just do this. And this. You realize that you're actually not that smart. Because this is a timing puzzle, right? And it's not going to be that simple at this point in the game. So how do you solve that, right? Well, because it's the laser that activates the, what is it? That activates the elevator. The problem is you can't just be like, oh, well, I'm not going to use this one, you know, until then, or whatever. Okay? You need to find some way to delay this until you're already on the elevator. So let's just take a look at what we can do from this angle, right? I can shoot a portal, okay? I could do something like this, okay? You know, or this. I can do stuff like that, right? That's all I have to work with. Okay. So what do you think I'm gonna have to do with this? In case you haven't already realized it, what you do with this is use it as a switch. This is how. Put this here so that it blocks the thing. Okay. And from this angle, do this.
I bet you think I forgot about your surprise. I didn't. In fact, we're headed to your surprise right now. After all these years, I'm getting choked up just thinking about it.
Now that's obviously not a very pleasant surprise, but besides that, this puzzle is essentially here to sort of flex your brain a bit about setting things up and, you know, having them fall in place later, you know, sort of like thinking out of order, because it's going to become, again, it's going to become an element in the following puzzles. That's the idea here. The puzzle is very simple because it's designed to emphasize specifically the point of, you know, setting a complicated arrangement like this up, well, more complicated than before, so that you can sort of get things in place before you activate them. This was a thing in the previous game in some of the later chambers, So they're just like reintroducing it here. And we're just gonna check. It just keeps showing that. I thought this was like a hint for the light bridges, but I think it just has more general implications. Now clearly she's not talking because, ooh, there's a surprise. Now this is hinting at what the surprise was in the previous game. Okay, I think she just puts you in a room and there's like turrets and shit. Or was it this game? I don't remember. Okay, but anyway, the implication clear is pretty obvious. Godless, I have to stop here, unfortunately. Despite my droning voice, I am actually having fun, so, well, I'll have to pick this up later. So, until then, make sure you hydrate, make sure that you don't melt, and, I'll try to grow gills, because the humidity is disgusting. So, I guess see you then.